Did you know that moving to Spain is easier than you think? As I mentioned in my previous video, there are several pathways to Spanish citizenship, and one of the most common is through traditional residency. That said, what if I told you there are 5 different ways you could be residing in Spain legally within the next few months? And no, you don't need to be ultra rich, or married to a Spaniard, or speak perfect Spanish. In this video, I am breaking down 5 residency options available, so whether you're a remote worker, a highly skilled worker, a retiree, a partner of an EU citizen, or an entrepreneur, stick around because one of these paths could be perfect for you. Okay, so it's kind of a common knowledge that Spain has become one of the hottest destinations for people looking to relocate. And the good news is there are quite a few ways to make that dream a reality. And to satisfy your curiosity, I will walk you through the 5 residency pathways and, more importantly, the real pros and cons of each one. So think of this as your friendly roadmap to calling Spain your home. Bonus step: time spent on these 5 residency pathways count towards the 2-year residency requirement for Spanish citizenship for nationals of Ibero-American countries, the Philippines, Portugal, Andorra, and Equatorial Guinea. So yeah, let's dive in. First up, the non-lucrative visa. This one's perfect if you've got passive income or savings. You will need to show about 30,000 euros income or savings per year per applicant, and that includes pensions, investments, rental income, etc. Anything that's not from working. So what are the pros? There's no job hunting stress. You can bring your family and it's pretty straightforward to get. But here's the catch, and this is important. You cannot work in Spain, not even remotely, for Spanish companies, and you've got to spend at least 183 days a year in Spain. So if you're thinking, I'll just get this visa and figure out work later, nope, that's not how it works. Another thing, income requirement increases based on the number of dependents, and each dependent must have their own health insurance. On to the second pathway, the work visa. So if you do want to work, this is the traditional route, which means you get a job offer from a Spanish company and your employer sponsors your visa. Sounds simple, right? Well, not quite. It is generally more challenging for non-EU citizens to secure a job offer from a Spanish company compared to EU citizens because Spanish law prioritizes hiring EU citizens, and companies must demonstrate that no suitable EU candidate was available before offering a position to a non-EU citizen. As such, many employers are hesitant to hire non-EU citizens because of the paperwork. Furthermore, Spanish salaries can be lower than you're used to, and you have to speak Spanish at intermediate level. Another thing, your work visa is tied to your employer, so if you lose your job, you have limited time, around 30 days, to find a new job so as not to lose your residency status. An important thing to note, you cannot go to Spain as a tourist hoping to find a job. For this visa, you will have to apply from outside Spain after getting a job offer. But once you're in, you get access to Spanish public healthcare, social security, and a stable income. Here's a pro tip: start learning Spanish now because it will improve your chances of getting job opportunities. The third pathway is for remote workers, which is the Spain's digital nomad visa, and consider this your golden ticket. This is actually a game changer and my favorite visa because this allows you to move to Spain with less stress. So for this visa, you need to earn at least 2,750 to 3,500 euros per month from non-Spanish companies. And here's the sweet part: you get a flat 24% tax rate for a maximum of 6 years for annual income up to 600,000 euros, which is also known as the Beckham Law. On the other hand, if you register as an autonomo or self-employed in Spain, you are eligible for a reduced income tax rate for 15% during the first 2 years. After that period, a progressive tax rate applies, which can go up to 47% depending on your income. With this visa, you can even work for Spanish companies up to 20% of your total income. But, and this is crucial, you need to prove you've been working remotely for at least a year already. So if you're thinking of going remote just for this visa, start building that history now. By the way, you can apply for the digital nomad visa from within Spain and typically receive a resolution within 20 days. This means you can enter as a tourist and switch to the digital nomad visa, provided you have all the required documentation. However, it is strongly recommended to consult with an immigration lawyer to ensure a smooth and successful application process. The fourth pathway, family reunification. If you have family or a partner in Spain who is an EU citizen, then this might be your easiest route. And here's something cool. Spain recognizes pareja de hecho or registered partnerships, which means you don't even need to be married. Your family member needs to prove they can support you financially and you're in, as easy as that. You can work immediately, no business plans or job offers needed. The challenge is proving your relationship is legit, and if it's a partnership, requirements vary by region. In Barcelona and Catalonia region, for instance, there is no period requirement. You can register for pareja de hecho even if you've been together for only 3 months. Now, if you qualify, this is by far the smoothest path, and you can also apply for this residency permit from within Spain with a typical resolution time of up to 90 days. This means you can enter as a tourist, register as a pareja de hecho or civil partnership with your EU citizen partner, and then apply for the residency permit, assuming you have all the necessary documentation. Once again, to ensure a smooth and successful application process, it's highly recommended to consult with an immigration lawyer. Last but not the least, the entrepreneur visa. So if you've got an entrepreneurial mindset plus the capital to start a business, then this visa is for you. However, you need an innovative business idea that benefits Spain. And the upside, you get to be your own boss and fast track to residency. And the downside, it's tough to get approved and you're taking on all the risk of starting a business in a foreign country. Only go this route if you're serious about your business idea. So there you have it, 5 legitimate ways to make Spain your new home. Now isn't that exciting? To get started, here's my advice. First, be honest about your situation. Got savings but no job? The non-lucrative visa is perfect for you. Are you working remotely? Then you should consider the digital nomad visa. Do you have an EU citizen partner? Then the family reunification is the one for you. Do you consider yourself as a highly skilled worker? Then you can start applying to companies in Spain and see how it goes. Luck might be on your side and you get offered the job. And lastly, if you have the money and the entrepreneurial mindset, then the entrepreneur visa is your best bet. Second, start preparing now. Every single one of these visas requires a mountain of paperwork. Get your documents apostilled, translated, and ready to go. And finally, don't let the bureaucracy scare you off. Thousands of people successfully make this move every year, so why not you? And if you'd be more comfortable hiring a lawyer to help with your application, then by all means hire one. And that is it. If this video helped you get one step closer to your Spanish dream, feel free to like and share. And if you're feeling generous, why not subscribe? As always, if you have questions, feel free to drop a comment below or send me an email. In my next video, I will be discussing Spain's student visa and how it can serve as a pathway to legal residency and eventually Spanish citizenship. Until next week, thank you for watching. Hasta luego!